What do you define as risky behavior?
Well, drugs, all kinds, marijuana, cocaine, heroin, dope, and nowadays teens are doing all that kind of stuff. Sex, period, with multiple partners, unprotected sex, alcohol, pill popping, all that, girl, all that stuff.
What are your opinions on teens and their risky behaviors, such as the things you just mentioned?
Well, my opinion is that they shouldn't do it. It's very dangerous. Nowadays, ain't no telling what's in the stuff that they're using, what people attentions is when giving it to them. They just shouldn't do it.
If you were placed in a risky situation, how would you deal with it?
Well, me, myself, I'm very headstrong, strong-willed to where I'm a leader, not a follower. I'm not finna follow behind nobody doing nothing that I do not do. And if you with somebody and they doing something that you do not do, separate yourself from that situation. And if they have a problem with it, so what? I mean, if that's your friend, you say that's your best friend, explain it to them. Look, you doing this, that's on you. I don't do that. So, I got to go.
I understand. How would you advise a teen on the influence people have on their behavior?
That's some bull crap. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say it if you want to.
That's a mess. I'm going to say that's a mess.
That's a mess? Mm-hmm. That's a mess.
Because, folks, people love to blame it on other people when you got your own mind. When we was born, I don't care what nobody say, you know right from wrong. Whether or not somebody tell it to you or not, it's a feeling that you have. So, you can't blame it on nobody. So, you can't say peer pressure. Oh, I did it because Johnny said this. Oh, I did it because Sarah said that. No. You did it because you wanted to do it. You did it because you wanted to fit in. Or you did it to follow behind this person. Or you did it so this person wouldn't say this about you or that about you. And that's the problem with these teens these days anyway. They shouldn't care what nobody say or think about them.
So what would your advice be to that teen?
My advice would be separate yourself from them people that's doing the stuff that you do not do. Stay strong-willed. Keep your head up. Don't care what they say about you. Girl, you know what I say to them.
I know what you would say to them. We can't say that. Right. So, what factors contribute to risky behaviors in teens?
Honestly, TV, this Facebook stuff, some of the parents, because the parents do a lot of the stuff that they be doing too, and sometimes that's where a lot of kids get it from, the parents, and other family members, and their environment sometimes, because there's a lot of kids these days grow up in an environment that that's what they see. They can come outside and see somebody smoking weed, drinking, or whatever. And what if they so happen to talk to that person? And they're like, oh, try this. They want to be cool like that person. So, it's a lot of factors in it, but your environment, sometimes it's your environment.
Well, thank you, Mama. We are finished.
I'm interviewing Janique Davis on risky behaviors, and she's a college student. So how would you define a risky behavior?
Basically, a risky behavior is doing something out of the ordinary that you don't do on a daily basis.
What are your opinions on risky behaviors such as sex, drugs, and alcohol?
As a college student, yes, I did get into smoking and drinking, and I still do it now, but I know it's bad. So basically, just don't do it.
You say that you drink and party and do all these things. So how do you balance school and partying?
I know that education is my main reason why I'm in school, not partying. So yes, I go to every party, but I know that I have to go to class that next morning.
How do you deal with being put in a risky situation?
I have been put in risky situations, such as I got 2 tattoos that were done out of a dorm room. I didn't get them done in the shop, and you never know what could go wrong with getting your tattoos done out of a dorm room. So that was just something risky.
What factors do you think contribute to risky behaviors?
TV and music is a big factor because you see people on TV doing it, so you would want to try and do it yourself. But basically, those people are different from you, so you're supposed to be your own person.
And do you have any advice for teens who want to try being in risky situations?
Basically, don't give in to peer pressure because you are your own person and you have a mindset of your own. Don't let people make decisions for you because they have different opinions and different ideas. So just be your own self.
What do you define a risky behavior to be?
I define the risky behavior as anything that is harmful mentally or physically to someone's being.
What's your opinions on teens and risky behaviors such as drinking and smoking?
I think they should be eliminated because it's very harmful and the long-term effects of it are much more than the teens will know at this point.
If you were placed in a risky situation such as sex, drinking, or smoking, how would you deal with them?
Then I would try to leave the situation without being noticed or being too forward. It's the easiest way to get out is to either leave quietly or keep yourself far away from the situation if you know what's going to happen.
How would you advise a teen on influences other people have on their behaviors?
The friends you have now will probably not be the friends you'll have later. As you grow, you'll see.
What factors do you think contributes to risky behaviors in teens?
I say media, music, and peer pressure.